stuff like that. I like that you can't use the same team. You know how you have to wait 5 games before using a team. And I like playing against like tough guys, honestly.
Is there any favorite teams or players you really like to play as in this mode?
I would say Team the Knicks. That's my favorite team to use. And I guess I would say Jalen Brunson.
All right, so you mentioned you're a Knicks fan. 10 seconds left in the game. Ball's in the Knicks' hands. Tie game. Who you going to in this situation?
First player of the year, Jalen Brunson. Got to.
He got it up in time. Oh, yes. It's good.
And now the starting lineup for Atlanta. At the point, number 3, Jordan Canada. Starting at the other guard, number 15, Alicia Gray. At small forward, number 6, Ryan Howard. The other forward position, number 24, Brianna Jones. Starting at center, number 42, Brittany Griner. The head coach of your home team, your Atlanta Dream.
The WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight, it'll be the New York Liberty going up against the Atlanta Dream. Coming to you from the beautiful city of Atlanta, I'm Blake Sumiga. Joining me courtside are Brian Banfitton and Tim Swartz. We've got a small portion of the season behind us, and the league's hierarchy is starting to come into focus.
It's still early, though, so for the teams that are struggling, you still have time to get in gear.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot of time, Brian. I mean, the season is short, and the pressure ramps up every week that goes by when you're not winning games. Man, oh man, if Griner gets going on her jumper, it's good night. Too many options for her offensively.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Brittany Griner with the block. To the middle.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next.
First personal foul.
Well, Brittany Griner is just the 4th player in WNBA history to have double-digit all-star selections. That's incredible.
And the other 3 players are some of the best to ever do it, including Diana Taurasi, who Griner's played a lot of games with. What an honor.
The first one falls for her.
And in this league, Griner is just about as consistent as it gets. You get a great game from her more often than not, especially when it comes to scoring the rock.
Both shots good from the strike. And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late, but when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Pass to Gray. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Here's Lainey Hamilton. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. A nice shot by Stewart.
Proving what a selfless player she is, Ionescu is all about getting the rock to wide open teammates.
Gray outside. Howard. Basket is good. The assist from Alicia Gray.
Oh, for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
Pass to Ionescu. Jones. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort.
And now they're 1 for 5 to start this game. Having trouble getting it going.
Outside Canada. From deep, Alicia Gray. Nope, not that time. 0 for 2 from the field. Now Ionescu. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Given Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
A shot by Canada, no good. The Liberty trail. Pass to Ionescu. And the layup's good off the glass.
With great size for a point, Ionescu could just bounce off contact.
Outside Canada. Howard up top. Tipped away. 4 on the clock. There's Gray. After 2 misses to start the game, she's on the board with that shot.
With the wide array of offensive moves, Gray will pretty much make you pick your poison when you're guarding her.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Gray. Baked in off the glass.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Pass to Phoebish. Jones with it. Out to the wing. From about 19 feet. Ionescu misses.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
And the basket by Howard.
Few players make interior scoring look as effortless as Ryan Howard does. She has got just such a fluid offensive game.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
On the wing, Alicia Gray, guarded by Jones. Back to Griner. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Yeah, we'll see how long they can keep it going.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Jones. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Drills it from outside.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passer.
Atlanta leading. And here's Canada. 3, Ryan Howard. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
They built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Fouled hard that time. Brittany gets the shots at the line. It's going to go on Brittany Griner. And one thing we can all agree on, we are fired up for the WNBA to come to the Bay Area in 2025.
100%. I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area. It's something I've always wanted, a WNBA team here in the Bay. Everybody has always wanted that.
And it's going to be a party at Chase Center. I can't wait to see this team get to action, and I know I'll be there opening day.
Hits both from the stripe. And here are the Dream. 8-point game. Pass to Howard. Griner, guarded by Sabali. Here's Caldwell. Rebound, New York.
And they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. I mean, just take a look at the box score. They're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, and time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly something to emphasize.
Pass to Howard. Caldwell. Here's Coffee. That one is off. Good defense there by Benijah Laney Hamilton. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
That's just terrific awareness from Cloud. She's got the ability to break down defenses with her passing.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Caldwell. Now here's Griner. Here's Howard. Good for the 5th time. 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
Out to the wing. Now here's Davis. Defense right on her. Over Howard. And Brittany Griner with the block.
Makes great use of her length and instincts. Griner is easily one of the best shot blockers in the WNBA. She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Now here's Ionescu. She's got 7. Here's Caldwell. Rebound New York. Cloud outside. To the right side. Ionescu outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Cloud. The 3 is up. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Caldwell. Covered by Ionescu. Back to Griner. And here's Howard. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. The second chance effort. And a layup good by Griner.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
They pick up, they keep this offensive pace moving. Insane.
17.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Dream out in front. They're up by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
Defense paying dividends for them through 1.
Coach has to be happy about their effort on that end. Just a lot of hustle.
Cloud with it. Outside Stewart. Here's Jones. Finally, she gets one to fall. She's now 1 of 5 with her first make.
Takes great angles when crashing the glass. Jones has mastered the art of rebounding.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Good. And Haley Jones getting the assist.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
Pass to Davis. Here's Cloud. Here's Jones. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
Griner inside. And there's another one for the Dream.
Honestly, when she hits in this area of the court, you might as well quit. It makes Griner almost impossible to stop. You just can't leave her out there.
Outside Stewart. Pass to Cloud. From downtown. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
Great communication between teammates there.
One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments. Spacing the floor with her long-range shooting powers, fantastic at connecting from deep.
Here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Nice shot by Cloud.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside.
Pass to Jones. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. New York trailing here. Here's Burke. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
That 6'6" height coming in handy for Jones, able to see the floor well and rotate it to the open player.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Liberty making a change here. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Outside Powers. The kick out to Canada. Off target from outside.
That's a look you can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
From 11 feet away. And it's New York with another.
Their offense is looking better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've steadied themselves a bit, trying to close the gap.
On the wing, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
Brianna Stewart picks one up.
I like seeing Jones earn these calls, daring the defense to foul her.
What you love about Brianna Jones, she's an old school center.
Well, she's not trying to stretch the floor, rarely takes threes. Jones rebounds, protects the paint, and shoots a very high percentage. She shows there's serious value in that type of role, too.
And she makes the first.
Well, Jones is known for a physical style of play, but what often gets overlooked is her footwork, which she skillfully uses to create easy buckets.
And so she hits both. Here's Cloud. She's got 8. Another shot, and rejected by Brianna Jones.
Using the height, Jones, an imposing defender.
And Green gets it to go.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Jones outside. Thiebish. Releases. That shot by Burke, no good. Atlanta in the lead. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Second team foul.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Jim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn him at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good at the line.
A nice job of drawing contact and creating opportunities at the line this quarter.
Yeah, that's my kind of basketball, straight ahead and physical.
Pass to Burke. rebounded by Walker Kimbrough. The rebound by the Liberty.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Loud outside. Here's Phoebish. Just 5 to shoot. Gray left side. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Gray. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Scoops up the board. Jones knows exactly what to do. Put it back in.
New York calls timeout.
After winning Rookie of the Year, there were high expectations for Alicia Gray in the years to follow.
Yeah, and that can be a bit of a burden. But give Gray credit. She's grown her game to become an all-star.
Here's Ionescu. Guarded by Canada. Now Ionescu. 7 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. And there it is.
The mid-range jumper, something I love to see. Stewart's game is multifaceted, and I'm really not surprised to see her knock that one down.
Gray, foul call that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances.
First personal foul, third team foul.
And that's going to go on Benijah Laney Hamilton. This is her first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Doesn't get the second. Here's New York now. Down by 12.
Here's Phoebish.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Missed inside. Pass to Gray. The rebound by the Liberty.
Well, they're in the lead, but she's still been frustrated offensively.
Now here's Laney Hamilton. She's guarded closely. Foul on Gray. That's her first foul.
Tried to step in and cut her off, but not quick enough.
Yeah, just one step late to get there and didn't establish position.
Just a tough play for that defender.
Stewart inside, defended by Coffey. Gets it down to single digits.
Big job to find the open teammate. Stewie has very solid vision.
Now here is Canada.
And here's Caldwell.
Jones outside. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Laney Hamilton on the wing.
And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
3 points.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Pass to Howard. Jones, guarded by Sabali. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
she's really getting involved in the offense here after being held without a single point in the first quarter.
Here's Ionescu, and it's New York with another.
With such a versatile offensive skill set, Ionescu can get buckets from just about anywhere on the floor.
Here's Howard. It's good as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 for 7. Ionescu up top, guarded by Canada. To the wing on the left. Ionescu outside. Off target with the 3. Atlanta leading. Pass to Canada. Now Jones. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. But they get it back. A nice shot there by Caldwell.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Wnba, guarded by Howard. Puts it up. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
To the paint, Canada. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Lainey Hamilton with it. She has 7. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And we finished one half of play. Dream out in front. They're up by 9. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
The second half just about to get going here. Well, there's no way around it. Ryan Howard has been sensational.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. Now Ionescu. Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Offensive rebound. Stewart with the bucket.
Crashes the glass with effort and intensity. Stewart loves turning boards into buckets.
Gray outside. Jones outside. Canada. Back to Jones. Off the mark there with the 3. Stewart, guarded by Jones. Stewart with the bucket.
Another bucket from Stewart, who's having a nice game offensively. She's a well-rounded player.
Pass to Gray. Griner with the ball. Back to Gray. A step-back shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jones. That's her first foul. Pass to Jones. Lainey Hamilton. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Can't connect from short range. The shot by Canada, no good.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots.
And it's good. 2 points.
When you let Stewart get inside, you're just not going to stop her. Too much length, too much game.
And while Breanna Stewart has a lot of years left in the tank, she's already in the GOAT conversation.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, she's had 5 straight top 3 finishes in MVP race. She's already won every award, every title. You know, you took in college, internationally, WNBA. She's on a path unmatched in the history of the game.
Back to Canada. Out to Gray. Shot to stop the drought. Basket good.
It's Gray's understanding of spacing and movement that, to me, help her navigate around the court so well.
Timeout called for Liberty.
And it's hard to overstate the defensive impact Jordan Canada has on the game.
No question. I mean, she is a multi-time steals leader. Canada is constantly putting pressure on ball handlers and anticipating plays because she's got excellent instincts.
Pass to Ionescu. Jones. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Brittany Griner. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Five to shoot. Walker Kimbrough cans it from downtown.
Just like the coaches drew it up. Easy hoop. Gray with the perfect feet.
Ionescu outside. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
On the wing, Ryan Howard. Pass to Hillman. Some solid defense from Breanna Stewart. New York trailing here. Here's Cloud. Good D there from Alicia Gray. And Atlanta has possession. Reiner shot is good.
He's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
Walker Kimbrough.
Ionescu outside. 13 feet out, and the jumper is good.
That's not fair. I mean, Ionescu has so much skill off the bounce and the ability to put the ball in the bucket.
Pass to Hillman. Howard. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, I just think an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Ionescu outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well defended that time. She's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly where she's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you can see that they recognize that. They're not going to let her get easy shots.
Jones controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard-fought bucket there. Nice putback.
Jones outside. And she gets it to go.
That's what I call a captivating move right there. She absolutely incinerated the defense with that one.
Here's Burke, covered by Walker Kimbrough. That shot by Burke, no good.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
Good on the shot.
Jones.
Pass to Davis. Now Stewart. Ionescu. Guarded by Jones. 16 feet out. And that one's good. Jones.
Taking what she gets on offense, like seeing Jones make use of the mid-range in this possession.
Jones outside. Out to the left wing. Here's Griner. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot.
Second personal foul.
An elite athlete for a player of her build. Griner's willing to battle.
On the night, she's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one misses. And she sinks the second. Here's Ionescu. She's got 16. For the basket, her 8 for 13 from the floor.
What a terrific night for Sabrina Ionescu, showing off her abilities as a natural-born scorer.
Coffee, good, and Haley Jones getting the assist.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Ionescu. Misses off the left iron.
Well, controlling the boards, they're +5 in that category.
Yeah, and look, rebounding, it's not a glamour stat, but you look at the scoreboard and you see the result.
Aerial Powers on the wing. Back to Griner. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Can't get a much better look than that.
Yeah, no way you expect her to miss that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stewart. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Here's Powers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, a player that's effective from three-point land. Powers is at home in the paint, pouring that bucket closer in.
Pass to Burke. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And here's Caldwell. He has 5.
New York foul. Kennedy Burke.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Caldwell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
She sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Inside, and stolen by Brittany Griner. Outside Canada. Jones. Outside Powers. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Jordan Canada. Good. And the assist goes to Aerial Powers.
Well, the arc isn't Canada's preferred shooting location, but she does have the touch to make it work.
Now Burke. To end the run. And Lainey Hamilton hits from deep.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
And that one drops.
They're working him nicely right there.
Here's Burke. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Dream. They lead by 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our 4th quarter of basketball coming up next.
What a terrific, unselfish play. Could have tried to take it herself, but chose to set up her teammate. And what a setup it was.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, she's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see her orchestrating for her teammates instead.
Welcome back as the 4th quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Left side, Howard. Low block shot. That misses off the backboard.
That's a bad, bad miss. I'd like to see her be a little more assertive when she has such good position. What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Good drive by Alicia Gray. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart.
Well, they're winning despite her errant shooting.
And the basket is good.
Now, you can tell Jones knows when it's time to dominate. Go inside and take charge of the paint.
Pass to Gray. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
I'm sure that's a load off her mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
To the left side wing. Back to Lainey Hamilton. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Gray. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Phoebish. Guarded by Howard. Jones, no good.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Hamilton with it. And it's Howard picking her up. Here's Ionescu. The shot is good off the backboard.
She's been a real positive factor. Though, as a team, they're still falling a bit short there.
Pass to Gray. Reiner. Now here's Howard. No good on the triple. Outside, Stewart. Shoots over Jones. And it's Stewart missing. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Lainey Hamilton with the rebound.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
Misses from short range. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Ionescu outside. Lainey Hamilton left side. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
She is starting to heat up from outside. That's her second three ball of the half.
Atlanta calls timeout. You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Phoebish. The putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is great timing. She is one tough customer on the offensive glass.
It's almost like she has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And hers might be better than just about anyone's. What do you think, guys?
Pass to Ionescu. Back to Jones. Here's Lainey Hamilton. They get it again. Here's Phoebish. Back to Jones. Ionescu. Guarded by Canada. And she trims the lead to single digits.
They've gotten some second chances here in the second half, and that extra effort will help cut into this deficit.
Pass to Griner. Howard with the ball. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Her efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
Here's Phoebish. Guarded by Howard. And here's Ionescu. Here's Jones. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
She's having a great half here. Exactly the reverse of the first half.
Outside Canada. And stolen by Ionescu. Shots good by Jones.
We're seeing her bring that shooting percentage up now, which is good to see because the first half was a real struggle for her.
Jones outside. Gray. The three-pointer off the mark.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Jones.
And so here's Atlanta. Gray outside. And a great assist by Jordan Canada. That one falls in.
She is starting to feel it from outside.
Pass to Phoebish. Jones. She's guarded by Griner. From outside the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
She's leading the way offensively. Can they ride her back into it?
Atlanta calls timeout.
And your new fifth squad. All right, fans, that is your new fifth squad. Make some noise.
Outside Canada. A nice shot by Griner.
The combination of a long frame and a unique skill set make Griner such a tough cover for opponents.
Now here is Ionescu. Guarded by Canada. Here's Jones. Here's Stewart. Doesn't go for her.
Some solid defense there from Brianna Jones.
Right side Howard. Rebound New York.
And she doesn't miss many of those,
2 minutes remaining in the
especially
game.
with
2
the
minutes.
defender not in the best of positions.
Jones right side. Here's Stewart. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Clutch basket right there. Stewart wants the ball in her hands in big moments.
Pass to Gray. Here's Jones. On the wing, Ryan Howard. 5 on the clock. Good work defensively by Brianna Stewart. To the inside. Ionescu. Guarded by Canada. The tray. Knocks down the three ball.
Fearless at the finish. Ionescu is one of those players that just thrives in clutch moments.
Here's Howard. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down.
Excellent interior D right there to force the miss.
Yeah, and unlike you, Tim, her defensive ability is a huge factor. No doubt about it.
Wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
Close your eyes, kids. Stewart is fearless, and her team relies on her for those late game buckets.
And the shot goes down.
So calm, so workmanlike. Griner is never scared of going after the big hoops.
New York calls timeout. What do you guys think?
They do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
Yeah, you know, and I think the key thing, probably what the coach wants to see, is a good shot. It's important they convert it.
There's Leanie Hamilton. A huge shot to tie it up.
Whatever intensity might have been lacking the first half, these teams are making up for it now.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, things have really picked up.
And the dream call time here. And that's going to be over and back. Wasn't watching from the line that time.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, they really hurt.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Atlanta Dream Dancers.
Here's Ionescu. Pass to Jones. Ionescu. Howard. Over Ionescu. Oh, offline. Regulation has ended, and we are headed to overtime. Hold tight. We've got more basketball action headed your way. Just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And the Liberty with possession here.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
To take the lead, and she sinks the layup.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Now here is Canada, covered by Ionescu. Back to Canada. Shot clock at 5. Over Ionescu. Stewart grabs the miss.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the interior. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both teams on the glass.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Liberty, Leonie Phoebish. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Dream Trail.
Don't give us space! Don't give us space!
Right side, Canada. Ryan Howard drives in. New York with the rebound. Outside, Stewart. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time. So
second personal foul.
It's going to go on Brittany Griner.
At the line for the Liberty, Brianna Stewart.
Take
2
a break.
shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
Well, something that's always stood out to me about Brianna Stewart, not only her incredible skill, but she just has phenomenal handles for a player with her length.
And so she makes both from the line. Howard with the ball. And she was fouled on the way up.
Brianna
Throws for her.
Second personal foul.
Good body control
First
from
team
Howard
foul.
right there. She's really good at putting defenders in awkward positions.
Ryan Howard. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
She's perfect from the line this time. New York in the lead.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Good for 2. And here is Howard. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. To the wing, right side. Here's Ionescu. Jordan Canada with the steal. On the wing, Ryan Howard. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Atlanta Dream, Ryan Howard. 2 shots.
2 shots. That's
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And good on both.
She's the player you want at the charity stripe in that situation. I got no doubt about that.
Ionescu, left side. That one drops for.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
From the elbow, Howard gets the bucket.
Absolutely fearless offensively. Howard knows her team is counting on her, so she gets it done.
Hamilton on the wing. Pass to Phoebish. That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
What a big shot from Ryan Howard. She might not be the most experienced player, but she can certainly dig deep.
Here's Phoebish. Lainey Hamilton. Great defending. Just 5 on the clock. Ionescu can't get it to go. And Atlanta has possession. And it falls! And she has brought them within 2 points.
What boys from Canada fearlessly stepping up to deliver in the clutch.
Pass to Phoebish. Now Stewart, guarded by Jones. Shoots from the line. Offensive rebound. Stewart can't hit.
Defense is ready for her, got a hand in her face, and made that one much tougher.
And that's something that every team needs. Rugged interior defense to make their opponent think twice about coming down the lane.
Atlanta calls timeout. Your thoughts, guys?
They can go for the 3 to win or 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation?
Well, Tim, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out, but you're looking for the best shot, no matter which it is.
That's a good point. First good shot I'd take.
And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
No, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
New York calls timeout. And that's an intentional foul.
Jordan, Canada. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Liberty, Sabrina Ionescu. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And the dream call time here. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, it's going to take a miracle here. I guess you can fire up and win 3 and then try to foul, but this one's over.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. No good there. And so the big win by New York in a really tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride, boys. I mean, thought it might end in regulation, but they came through big and did exactly what they needed to once we got to overtime.
And that'll wrap it up.